Okay. Sorry guys, give me 1 second here. Going old school. We are going old school with this connection. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Technology, I tell you. Okay. All right, we're going to try this again. Okay, sometimes you got to just do things the old way, exactly. Okay. Sorry guys. Okay, so hopefully we're good to go. Okay. Do you see me okay? Okay. Give me 1 sec. Okay, I don't know why it's... How does it look on your end, Cameron?
Yep, good.
Okay. 1 sec, guys. 1 second.
Speak.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, it sounds...
All right, so we're good. It's good now. Okay, I'm literally doing a live on my phone without all the bells and whistles. Yeah, it's we've got this program that makes things fancy schmancy, but then we definitely run into glitches and some drama, so I apologize, guys. Okay, so we're good now. All right, so once again, third time's a charm. We will wait for a few more people to hop on. Goodness, the drama. All right, so I think we're good now. Volume, audio is good, Cameron? Yeah? No echoing, no screeching. All right, great. Sorry, guys. Marlon, hi, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. All right, so sorry, guys, for those that have had to keep tuning off, clicking off, in order for us to fix this. All right, so we're good now. So anybody that is interested in a personal mini reading after we do the general love forecast, then of course we'll get into that after we check in on you and your person, just a general reading to get things started. I also received a comment on the last broadcast. Hi Candace, welcome. Thank you for being here. I got a comment on the earlier live stream that we did, and somebody was wondering where the channeled messages were that I used to do, and I just honestly my schedule's been a little bit crazy, but I'm glad to hear that those are enjoyed, and I'll try to upload more of the channeled messages that I've done before. Oh, thank you so much. My Valentine nails. Ooh.
Excuse me, sorry.
Bless you. All right, guys. So whoever's going to hop on will hop on. Let's just get into it. Let's take a look at the energy for you and your person. I'll be starting off with the Twin Flame Reality Check deck. This is by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. And of course, you don't have to identify with a twin flame connection. That's just for whoever is on a twin flame journey. But of course, if you feel more comfortable referring to your person as a soulmate, that's fine too. All right, so let's grab some insight here, okay? All right, here we go. All right. All right, so we're starting off with clouded judgment. That could, of course, be focused on the person that you're thinking about if they haven't made the best decisions, perhaps, when it comes to the love connection. And look at the next card. We've got romantic. So this is definitely somebody that you are romantically linked to. okay? But there's something here that might be preventing them from taking action towards you or taking things to the next level or telling you something. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, look at this. We've got masked feelings. Somebody who's not exactly opening up their heart space to you fully. Not that they don't have those feelings, not that they don't have love for you, but, you know, again, they're not making the best decisions here, or as we can see, their judgment is not on point right now. Okay, so let's see what else. This is somebody that you're definitely romantically linked to, connected, okay? Let's grab another. Love struck. And then the next card is distant. Okay, so this is somebody who has some legitimate feelings for you, but you might be keeping your distance from them because they might not be letting you into their heart space fully. So let's see what's up with that, okay? Let's grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my yummy tarot deck here. Welcome, welcome everybody. I apologize, we've had to restart this live stream. This is the third time. The first 2 times we tried, we ended up having audio issues. So I'm sorry about that, but we're on now and we're good to go. So hopefully there's something in the messages at this time that resonate with you. Check this out, guys. We've got the 4 of Cups. So right next to clouded judgment, and then we do see the masked feelings right here. This could be somebody who's feeling depressed right now. The 4 of Cups could represent their regrets, the disconnectedness between the two of you. We do see distant right there, and the missed opportunity. Because if you walked away from this person, if you distanced yourself from this individual, excuse me, then they're having some major regrets here. Let's see what else. But look at this. We've got the 2 of Cups. True love right next to romantic. So they know that that is what you represent in their heart. That they could certainly have so much love for you, but they're holding back. They're not exactly letting you in fully. And that could have ultimately resulted in a breakup or a separation, or you just weren't getting the full picture of what you meant to this person because they were not expressing themselves to you. They might have all of these feelings in their heart space, but if they're not telling you, you know, you can't read their mind. This is not a guessing game. And so they're going to have to open themselves up and be more expressive here. Let's see what else. So we do have the Fool. We have the 10 of Cups. These are some nice cards popping up right here. And then we have the 9 of Cups. So they see you as somebody that they would love to be able to build this life with. We see the connected card right next to the 10 of Cups. The joy, the fulfillment, the contentment that they could absolutely feel when it comes to the 2 of you. So in a way, they want a do-over. They want to be able to hit that reset button and try again. Okay, they could have also been the Fool here, did foolish things when it comes to you, but you're still representing this wish for them. This could be where you are at, 7 of Wands, where maybe you've got your guard up. It's coming through as a challenge with that 7 of Wands. You know, you're defensive because of something that they did, said, or actually failed to do or failed to express themselves. Manure, yes, absolutely. Let's see. For a personal mini reading, though, it is for a minimum of $9.99. It's either through Super Chat, Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. So my daughter Cameron can provide all of that info down below. All right. Let's see what else. This could have also contributed to why you guys are apart, why there were some challenges. They could have made some poor choices here, or they could have had way too many options. Entertaining options here. That could have also been why they weren't telling you how they felt, because they might have been treating you like an option. And so if you did distance yourself from this person and they've got regrets, they're now recognizing that you might have been the one that they were meant to be with, and they lost out. They missed out. We've got the Hangman right here. So they needed to know what it was like to spend time apart from you. And now they regret it. You know, being able to see things from this new perspective that the Hangman is offering them. Because sometimes when we are too deep in a situation, they can't exactly see it for what it is. They needed to see things from a very different angle, possibly by losing you here. Let's see, who knows? Same here. We have children together, so we have to figure this out at some point, but I'm in no rush. Yeah, totally get that. Let's see what else. Yeah, you guys had that Tower moment here. Okay, this right here represents the separation. This right here represents the destruction of the foundation of the partnership. So something more than likely that they did that contributed to why that is, and why we have distance presenting itself here. Or you're keeping your distance. This has to do with a divine masculine. They're coming in as the Emperor here. So I feel if they made poor choices in the past and they're now coming through as the Emperor, then they're ready to take action and actually come towards you as a better version of themselves. This is the masculine here. If they had commitment issues, we do see this masculine ready for commitment here. That could be that too. What else do we need to know? So we've got the Nine of Wands here. This is a card of resilience, because more than likely somebody's been hurt. Somebody has definitely experienced some pain and heartbreak here, or a situation that caused you to feel unloved, unwanted, uncherished, okay, unworthy. But just knowing that this is a temporary experience, I feel, because whenever I see the Nine of Wands, yes, you've been through some ups and downs. Yes, you've been through a bit of a storm here with your person, but there's a reason why you've got that energy of the sun right there, because that represents better days ahead, that you will overcome these obstacles here. This is probably somebody that you walked away from, okay? You distanced yourself from this person because of something that they failed to do or something that they said or did. But I can tell you here with this Six of Cups, that's picking up of past energy. They think about you quite often. This is focused on the memories that you guys have shared and really wanting to come back together. That's what I'm getting from that. You'll hear from this person again, especially if you haven't been in contact anytime soon. You know, this is somebody who realizes what they've done or what they said. They've got some major regrets. We see that here. They're not in a good headspace because of something that happened between the two of you, and they're really wanting to come in to fix this. So here's that card that's letting us know that they're finally waking up to what it is that they need to do. So it could be something as simple as, I'm sorry for what I've done or said, and really wanting to fix the situation, hoping for at least a manifestation of a reunion. Look at this, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So it's not impossible for this connection to have a new beginning or for things to turn around and improve, okay? And then we also have the Lovers card right here. Some of you could feel your person is your soulmate or even your twin flame, of course. You could be dealing with a Gemini as well. We've got that coming through here with the Lovers card. This is a card of choices. It's a card of making decisions when it comes to love, but it's also a card of, you know, of the chemistry and the deep connection and love that you feel with somebody and they feel it with you. On occasion, this, along with the Tower card that we've seen right here, that could represent something chaotic that did happen in the relationship. That could have been infidelity, a lover, a third party, love triangles, things like that. The Three of Cups could be picking up off of that love triangle also. But it's also a very celebratory type mood here, you know. It's giving you a new beginning when it comes to love. It can be a very happy energy, giving to people the opportunity to try again and to be able to manifest or even rekindle the relationship here. Okay, so that's actually good, to be able to try again, to be able to manifest your ideal person, your ideal partner in this lifetime. So that looks pretty good as to how you can bring it back together. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else we can learn when it comes to your connection. Okay, so hopefully there's something here that you're already able to relate to with these messages. We'll continue to tap into what your person is thinking when it comes to you. All right, so that's the first message. Let's see what else. All right, so let's grab some insight from the relationship design cards. This is by Sister Moon Tarot. All right, let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on whoever your person is and the connection itself. For the collective, let's see. All right, we have fulfillment right here. Wishes coming true, abundance, a dream that can manifest. Look at this next card. We've got memories, nostalgia. When it comes to the connection, this is someone from your past. This could be a past love here. And going back to, where's that card? The Six of Cups that we've already seen. They think about you often. You're very much a part of their thoughts. And they remember, you know, they remember the good times, the special moments that you guys have shared together. Let's see what else. What else for the collective, whoever needs to hear these messages at this time. Somebody's feeling guilty, remorse, shame, ownership, owning up to what they've done, or at least that's what they need to do. Okay, I'm not surprised to see that, considering what we've already seen here in this reading. Somebody who is masking their feelings and, you know, having to deal with their clouded judgment. So they feel remorseful when it comes to something that happened here. Let's go ahead and find out and see what else we can figure out here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know when it comes to this connection? Focusing on the masculine, focusing on the feminine. They recognize your worth. Okay, this is also a card of being victorious, being successful. And maybe that's where you're at in life, that you're just focusing on your own journey and living your best life, you know, not putting your life on hold for this person that didn't recognize your worth. All right, someone from your past. Infinite love. Okay, thank you so much. We'll get to your question, okay, as soon as I'm done with the general love forecast. And then we have the Star card popping up, followed by the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so some of you guys could be an Aquarian. You could be dealing with an Aquarius here. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. So things are turning around for you personally in your love life. And if they really want to be a part of your journey here, then they need to really make amends here. And as it says, to take ownership of their actions and to do right by you. I feel this person is feeling guided back to you. And they really want to turn things around here. Okay. What else? We have the Five of Cups. So this is somebody that As it says, you know, they might have disappointed you when it comes to the relationship, the choices that they've made in the partnership that might have contributed to that Tower moment, because the Five of Cups is that sense of loss and regret. So there's something tied into those regrets when it comes to this person. Knight of Cups, romantic energy, romantic lover. We've got the Magician coming through. So there's a reason why that is represented here, because you have the capability to manifest the love that you're looking for. And if this person doesn't get their act together, then you're going to manifest it in somebody else. Okay? You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo. But this past love could also have been very romantic with you. You guys could have had great chemistry. We've got the Moon's energy. Some of you guys could have also been dealing with a Pisces here. So sometimes the Moon's energy, it's things that are hidden from you. It could be somebody that was keeping secrets. It could have been an affair. You know, it could have been a third-party situation here. Somebody who wasn't being open and honest with you. It could have been somebody who was lying to you. That could be where they're feeling guilty. Okay, and the conflicts that they created as a result of not being upfront with you. Five of Swords representing sneakiness sometimes, you know, and the fact that they do create tension in the relationship. This is something that they did. Seven of Wands. Okay, so this is you protecting your space so that you don't get hurt, you know, because they probably already hurt you here. And just trying to maintain control of your own life. And Divine Feminine, here you are. You're coming in as the Empress. All right, so going back to what already came through, let me just grab that card here. Where is it? Here we go. There's our Emperor. Okay, so we do have a masculine that's stepping up to be able to match up to the energy of the feminine here. Okay, so, but this is something that they're going to have to work through, the guilt that they are feeling. Let's see what else we can find out. They still wish for you. They still desire you. Sometimes Nine of Cups can represent somebody who drinks too much. Okay, they're drowning their sorrows based off of what's going on here, that feeling of shame. Check it out. Here we are again with the Emperor. Okay, so the only thing that's between the two of you is this card, Nine of Cups. So you're both perhaps still hoping and wishing for each other, despite what might have happened. And then we've got the Eight of Swords. Perhaps the masculine, but this could be the feminine too. This is mental imprisonment with the Eight of Swords. So somebody's very much in their head or stuck in their head over something that happened or occurred, and perhaps the missed opportunity to be together, or the fact that this all could have been avoided to begin with. You know, it could have been in that. Yes, that Emperor card is Aries, yes. All right, let's see what else. Somebody's stuck in their head here. And we have the Queen of Cups. This is a Divine Feminine, perhaps, coming through with that very intuitive nature, intuitive and caring person. Okay, very, part of the energy of the Queen of Cups is this calm vibe, you know, just knowing that perhaps what's meant for you will come for you. Intuitive, compassionate, all of those things. Part of the qualities of the Queen of Cups. We have Sagittarius coming through with the Temperance right here. This is a card of restoring peace and harmony and balance in the relationship, but all of that is going to take time. This is also a card of patience, but it can also represent a possible reconciliation for some of you. Okay. What else? Take it if it applies. Eight of Cups represents somebody who walked away from a situation here. All right, so it's either you, the viewer, that distanced yourself and walked away, or somebody who just wasn't ready for commitment decided to walk away. We've got Seven of Cups, multiple possibilities, too many choices, too many options. And then we do have the Seven of Pentacles. So when it comes to this whole situation, you guys can still reap the rewards. As we can see here, that's a part of the energy. But this is also what I like to call my wait and see card, because it's about putting in the effort. It's about putting in the work and recognizing that it might take some time to be able to fix and undo the damage, you know, but it might still culminate in a relationship that works out. Whoa, look at this. And now we've got the Ten of Cups. So in time, it could still work out and end up here with the Ten of Cups, despite the ups and downs that you guys have been through. For some of you, it could also be a situation where you guys are married and decided to separate because there were just too many challenges. Family involvement could have also been a part of the equation. But if it's not that, then this could be telling us that part of the outcome here could lead you guys towards this very happy type future with each other. Okay, so it could lead there. Who's to say that it can't? And then we've got the World card. So this is about cycles that complete. And once a cycle completes, it opens you up to the next cycle that's coming in. So if if there was a cycle that ended that wasn't a good one for you and your person, hopefully through work and effort, there can be a new cycle, a new beginning, a brand new opportunity to get things finally going in the right direction. Okay, so that's what's coming through from that batch. All right, guys, let's go ahead and grab a little bit more insight and see what else we can find out. All right, let's see. I love the interaction in the comments. Just you guys being able to support each other. All right, let's see what else we can find out. So I'll be pulling from the Stay Inspired Oracle cards. This is another one by Sister Moon Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know for the collective? What else do we need to know, please? For those who need these messages most. Fear. Fear is your brain's way of interpreting a threat, but it isn't always accurate. Breathe and speak words of light to calm your brain down. Okay, so if you are, for example, saturating yourself in fears and anxieties, and that's starting to affect you, especially for those who are in separation and going through a difficult time and struggling, you know, you'll have to, of course, heal from that and figure out why that is. But we'll clarify everything with tarot, of course. This is the next card. We do have message. Communication is needed. Communication is coming. Read between the lines. Speak your truth. Coming from a place of authenticity is very important, because we've already seen cards that reflect dishonesty or deceit, sneakiness. And in order to clear these fears, somebody really does need to come clean. And look at this. We've got the Divine Feminine's energy coming through. Gentle, nurturing, receptive, flexible, open. So if your heart is still flexible and open to your masculine communicating with you, all right, so hopefully that will give you either closure or be able to open up a new chapter between the two of you, okay? And this is the bottom card. We do have sunlight, and of course that could be representing the energy of the sun, the most powerful healing tool. You don't have to be in it, just imagine it. So it's very law of attraction in energy. You know, in order to manifest something, picture it as if you've already had it, as if you already are able to touch it and feel it, you know, that tangible vibe that you can bring into your life. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle. So this particular deck, it contains all of the usual tarot messages, but it's got new court cards as well as oracle messages. So let's see what needs to present itself here. Let me just move these guys up. So we do have the pink rose card. It is in the upright. So this could be young love for some of you, innocent love, admiration, elegance, joy, gentleness, appreciation, and it's picking up off of the divine feminine in the upright. So pink rose could also be somebody's favorite flower, but I really feel here, divine feminine, there is a masculine that's coming through to let you know how appreciated and loved and admired that you are in their heart. We have the Angel of Hope that is followed by the Ace of Cups. All right, so the Angel of Hope card says you've lost your way. Somebody lost their way here, and it says you've lost your way, your sense of direction, which way is up, which way is down, which way takes you away from who you are, and which way shows you the path you're meant to travel. This is not the end. I'm here to help restore the faith within you, to let you know that there is a ray of sunshine, and here it is. A ray of sunshine, a glimmer of hope that you fail to see. Open your eyes. I am here. So if this is something that you relate to, just know that things will improve and get better, divine feminine. I feel this is a message that's coming through for you when it comes to the situation with your masculine. There's hope here, perhaps, to be able to overcome some of the difficulties that you guys have been through. And we have the Ace of Cups representing the love between you and your person, the very deep connection that they still feel regardless of the circumstances. It's giving you a new opportunity at love. So this could, of course, represent a new love for those of you who are not interested in a reconciliation, but it also gives those who are wanting that reunion another chance to get things right, okay? Let's see what else. Look at that. We've got the Lovers popping up again, followed by the Magician. I can't help but feel for some of you there was a third-party situation. We do have the Three of Swords popping up. Okay, so with the Lovers card and the Three of Swords, this could be or could have been a love triangle. So take that if it's a part of your story. But this is somebody that you're definitely romantically linked to, and I feel this could be a past love. Okay, and with the Magician right next to it, this is a possibility of rekindling, bringing it back, you know, having you guys get back together, but somebody needs to take action to make that happen. It could be the divine masculine who needs to take a risk despite what you guys have been through and go for it, take action to let you know, divine feminine, that you're still desired, that you're still loved, that you're wanted. And we have a masculine perhaps who wants to come in to be able to fix this because they've been perhaps through hell and back during this separation, you know, perhaps grieving your absence in their life, but they could have also created a situation that it's kind of biting them in the ass, honestly, you know, karma. We have the Three of Pentacles. So this is all about working together. And if somebody's investing their time with somebody else, there is no teamwork because they've got one foot out the door, you know, so they're incapable of being able to build something valuable with you. Look at this. We've got the White Rose. So we've got roses represented here. And then we have the Fool. So truly, the opportunity to start again, but it does require action, perhaps on behalf of the masculine, because we could have had a masculine here who lacked the ability to commit for whatever reason, but I feel communication will be coming in here. You know, with the White Rose, it's representing purity, grace, innocence, humility, new beginnings, as well as a budding love connection. So this could be a brand new love connection for some of you. Let's see what else. Here we are again with the Nine of Cups. So they feel most fulfilled and most satisfied in their life when you are in it. They're most content when you're there. But what we've seen here is somebody did something to create distance and time apart. All right, they're still wishing for you. They're still dreaming about you. So I have a feeling here somebody's been drowning their sorrows and it's been difficult. They're still hoping for you, wishing for you. And who is that? There we are, the Emperor. Okay, I was going to say it's crazy, but really it's not, because spirit guides, angel guides, they know. Okay, and so we have a masculine here who wants to have a new beginning with the feminine. And they know that they have to take action, they have to take control of the situation before they miss out, before they miss the opportunity to win the feminine back. That's just what I'm getting there. And here we are with the Three of Cups. So once again, it could have been a third party, could have been a love triangle, but if it could also be a new beginning in love that could actually lead towards a reunion, a celebration, a very positive outcome here. More roses. We've got the red rose popping up. Deep love, new love, eternal love, fiery passion, red hot chemistry. Okay, so we might have a gift of roses for the feminine that's coming in, or that's something that your masculine perhaps already did. Look at that. We've got the Judgment card. So this is, I'm feeling a masculine going through their awakening. It's like a rebirth and really wanting to transition away from what might have happened in the past, moving on, asking for forgiveness, wanting to fix things. Whatever happened, they want to be able to make amends. And what are they bringing with them is this solid offer to be able to bring stability, to be able to bring manifestation into the relationship, something much better than where you guys have been. This also represents a solid offer of commitment, I feel, when it comes to the masculine. And look at this. Here's the Empress. Okay, so the two of you really do come together in this reading. Empress and Emperor come together. It's gonna take time, but I feel the way this is all going to unfold is you guys eventually finding your way back to each other. It's gonna be good. I feel mostly good energies on how this is all going to unfold. You know, so just hang tight and allow the universe to work on your behalf here to be able to move whatever blockages, barriers, mountains are standing in the way of you two being together. And I'm ultimately feeling a masculine who will communicate with the feminine. That's what I'm feeling, that there will be a form of communication coming in. It could be something as simple as, I'm sorry, please forgive me for what I said, for what I've done, for hurting you, however way that comes through. But this is a masculine who's serious about wanting to build a life with the feminine. They're not wanting to mess around anymore, because they ultimately know that this is a situation that could easily blow up in their face and turn into another tower moment if they don't take this seriously. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some time frames here as to when this can happen. Okay, let's see. Let's grab some time frames. All right, so from the Time Travel Oracle, when you just need to know when. Angels and spirit guides, please. We've got the month of October, as well as the month of January. That is significant for some of you. The month of May is also significant. This is coming through for some as well. Blocks must be cleared first, which makes sense for me. You know, those blocks, those barriers, they do need to be cleared in order to work on a reconciliation. Okay, and lastly, we have when you least expect it. So it's one of those things where don't focus so much on the reunion or a reconciliation, because the universe has your back anyway. If it really is meant to go there, it will. So just focus on living your life, focus on trusting that what your person needs to do, they will do and actually take action to make all of this happen. Okay, so if they're working on clearing up these blocks, that really does open up the road in a sense to come towards you. All right, so these are the months that are presenting itself here. Of course, we're already in February. So for some of you guys, it might take the remainder of this year to actually have your person do the work, you know, that healing that is necessary, learning whatever lessons are tied into the relationship and where you guys are right now. So it could happen perhaps next January, okay? That's for some. But we do have May and October, and those who are relying on this message right here, it's coming up. That's not that far away. And then October, we're looking at the autumn season there. All right, but that's not that far either. It'll be here before you know it. Time really goes so quickly. So when you least expect it is when it might ultimately present itself to you. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave that one. That's a lot of information coming through for the collective. So hopefully, guys, there's something in those messages that gives you hope when it comes to your person, especially for those who are not together right now. You guys are going through a tough time of not being with each other, and it's challenging. Okay, I wish you the best no matter where you are at on your journey with your person. But we've seen challenging messages, yes, but there's also a lot of hope and giving your person a sense of direction. And I feel they're being guided back to you somehow, you know? All right, so if you guys are interested in a personal mini reading, I know we've already gotten a request. That was from Lisa. Okay, so Lisa will get to your messages shortly. And if anyone else is wanting your own personal mini reading this evening, please feel free to go ahead and request that. It's available for $9.99 for a mini reading, and you can either process that through a super chat or PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. All right? All right, guys. So let me go ahead and look at your request here, Lisa.
This is infinite love. So that's
Okay. What do I need to know now about me and Peanut? Is that what that says? Yeah? Okay. All right, let's go ahead and grab some insight, Lisa, for you and your person. What deck am I drawn to here? Give me 1 second. Let me see where I'm drawn. Okay. All right, infinite love, Lisa. You're going on a trip for your 40th. How exciting. All right. So let's find out, okay? You and your person. That's such a cute name. Peanut. All right, here we go. What about the energy between you and Peanut here? Well, there's a surprise that's coming in. It might have something to do with your birthday. Okay, we do have the energy of the clover coming in, a very happy surprise. I really love that. Wow. We do have the tree, here to stay and grow, sacred soul connection. Whoa. That's a really nice energy. All right, let's see what else. Pay attention to synchronicities, particular signs that you happen to notice when it comes to you and Peanut here. Okay, you guys are destined to have met in this lifetime. You perhaps hold the key to Peanut's heart and vice versa. Okay, so beautiful energies. What else? Wow, we've got seduction. And then here is your divine feminine energy right here. So seduction, romantic surprises. We've got 2 cards talking about surprises, passionate encounters, and deep intimacy. This could also be a very strong sexual chemistry between the 2 of you. Such beautiful cards. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we can learn with some tarot messages here. Beautiful cards. So this birthday might be very special for you, Lisa. All right, what do we need to learn here? Let me move these guys up. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, please. What do we need to know when it comes to Lisa and Peanut? We've got the Six of Pentacles, which is equality, which is equal give and take, giving and receiving from each other. And as long as you guys are able to maintain that type of vibe and interaction in the relationship, it can actually be a very sustaining partnership. So that's nice that that's coming through. Let's see what else. Seven of Pentacles. As long as you both put in the effort into the relationship, and it will continue to grow and to bloom and to persevere. Seven of Pentacles. If there are certain aspects of the partnership that aren't coming to fruition for you, that might take a little bit more time. But this, if that's not the case, then this is simply letting you know that as long as you both put in the work into the relationship, you're not going anywhere. You know, neither is Peanut. It's right next to this tree where you're both here to stay. So that's a beautiful energy. Love it. What else do we need to know here for the two of you? We've got the Lover's card, okay? I don't know if either of you have Gemini in your charts, but that's what this represents. And this is a card of chemistry. It is a card of attraction. It is a card of love. It is also, he is a Gemini. Well, there you go. Oh my gosh. That is really cool, the way this is coming through. Because the attraction, the love, it's here, okay? And it's right next to this key, okay, that says, I love you. So I really am very happy with how this is coming through here. And the Lover's card, it's all about making choices in love. And as long as you guys choose each other, I don't see any obstacles here, honestly. But of course, life has its ups and downs, but overall, this looks fantastic. Peanut coming in as the Emperor. Unbelievable. The Divine Masculine here, ready to take control of the situation. Wow, I love your reading. This is very nice. We also have the Fool, okay, taking that leap of faith, a fresh start for the two of you. There's this very, very new energy. I don't know if you guys are newly connected, but this gives you guys the opportunity to open up a brand new door, taking things to the next level, perhaps, when it comes to the relationship. So that's nice. And then we have more new energy coming in with the Ace of Swords. This really puts perhaps Peanut in this seat of power to be able to create movement for the two of you, you know? You guys are 6 years together? Okay. This could also be an indication of Peanut needing to take some sort of action, perhaps to do something that might be unexpected, because we do have references to surprises here. Maybe you don't see it coming, but there's something significant that might ultimately happen, whether it's on your birthday or not. But this is something that will catch you off guard. It's a good thing. It's a very happy surprise. It could be a very romantic thing that he does for you, but it's a beautiful vibe. Because right here represents clarity, breakthrough. It could also be representing some sort of victory for the relationship. We have another ace popping up, the Ace of Wands. I feel there's something about you, Lisa, that when it comes to Peanut, he's perhaps very inspired by you. There's something about you that he's very drawn to, attracted to. This gives you both the opportunity to create a beautiful future for each other. You feel he is your twin? Let's see. He very well could be your twin flame. And then we've got the Hierophant right here representing the commitment that Peanut has towards you and perhaps the commitment that you have towards him. Beautiful reading, honestly. What else do we need to know here? Hi, Tia. We'll get to your reading shortly. All right, let's see what else here. All right, so Lisa, you're coming in with the energy of the Queen of Cups. All right, Queen of Cups is known to be very intuitive, and perhaps what's coming through here in this reading, it's already intuitively communicating to you where Peanut is in his heart space. Look at this. We have the Magician picking up partially off of Gemini energy. Okay, Gemini and Virgo. You could have Virgo in your chart, but this is manifestation. Look at what it's manifesting. We've got the Ten of Cups right next to it. Beautiful, beautiful reading. The harmony that can't... Virgo moon. Oh my gosh. There you go. This is the two of you right here with the Magician. That's amazing because right next to the Ten of Cups, I mean, it sounds like a fairy tale the way it's unfolding, but who says it can't, right? I mean, it looks fantastic the way this is coming through. Ten of Cups, of course, representing, it's like a dream coming true when it comes to your love life and the connection with your person. Could culminate towards marriage. It could truly be your once in a lifetime type love. That's what it is presenting itself to be. Beautiful. You're also coming in with the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, somebody who is very giving, very nurturing, and that could be how you are towards Peanut, just giving of your heart, of your love. You guys used to talk about marriage, could be represented right there. And the future that you guys could build together, looking towards the future. That's what that Three of Wands is talking about. And here you are coming in as the Empress. My goodness. All right, so I see nothing but good things, honestly, when it comes to the two of you. It looks fantastic. Peanut sees you as this beautiful, empowered, divine feminine. And then we've got the Ten of Cups, the Magician. Every single one of these cards looks fantastic as far as how your connection with each other is represented here. This is, I would say, a forever kind of love. That's just how it is coming through for me. It is a forever kind of love. And the Ten of Cups could certainly be looked upon as your love of a lifetime. It's a very special divine love, a very special soul bond between two people, you know? And then we have the Chariot coming through here. So things are going to start moving in this partnership, and it's going to be a very happy outcome for the two of you. So I'll leave that there. Every single card that presented itself for this reading, unbelievable. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that, Lisa. It looks great, and I feel you're both equally invested in the connection, and there could truly be some unexpected happy surprises that are coming in for you. All right, so thank you so much for your question. All right, so moving on to the next request. All right, Ocean Soul Tarot, thank you so much for your request. We'll get to your reading shortly. All right. Okie dokie. So next request. So Tia, Sagittarius, how is SP feeling at this time? Energy has been hot and cold, but I'm hoping things move forward soon. Okay, so let's take a look at that energy here. All right, let's see. So what deck am I drawn to here? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the Divine Masculine energy. His name is Jeff. Okay. His name is Jeff. I don't have a cute name for him yet, other than Baby Daddy. Okay, we'll stick with Jeff. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Jeff's vibe here. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Jeff's vibe and the connection with Tia, Sagittarius. All right, so things are hot and cold. What is up with that? Okay, so we're starting off with trapped. Whenever I see that, it reminds me of somebody who doesn't want to get their hands tied. What else? What else? He's got his guard up. Okay. What else do we need to know? Angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know for Jeff and Tia? We do have discontent. The card after that is regret. So what I'm feeling from Jeff at this point is he's kind of back and forth in his heart space as to what it is that he wants, and that could explain why things are hot and cold between the two of you energetically. You know, 1 second he doesn't want to get his hands tied, it doesn't check all the boxes for him, and then the moment he decides to detach, then he regrets it, you know? This is the next card right here. We've got connect. So he feels the connection with you, but I'm also getting that when you guys are not interacting, or when things are cold between the two of you, there's a possibility that he might be connecting with other people. Possibly. We'll have to see what the tarot messages bring forward. And look at that. We've got conflicts. Whenever I see that conflict message, Tia, it reminds me of a third-party situation. I don't know if that's actually what's going on, but whenever I see the three silhouettes right here, it reminds me of somebody who doesn't belong there, you know, and that could be creating conflicts in his head, in his heart, okay? And then bottom of the deck, we do have divine partnership. So you could be representing this very special connection, and he's allowing someone to create drama here, perhaps, but we'll see what that is talking about. We'll take a look at that. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the connection between Jeff and Tia. All right. Can they move forward? Can he get past these conflicts, whatever that is? We do have that Tower card coming forward. So, are you guys in separation right now, or going through some challenges? There might not be a whole lot of interaction or communication going on between you and Jeff right now. Possibly because he could be talking to other people. Let's see. Our story is so complicated, you wouldn't even believe it. Oh gosh. Yeah, we have a Tower right there. So it's representing the distance and the separation between the two of you. I feel a whole lot of it might have, I don't want to say it's Jeff's fault, but it could have been a lot on his shoulders that created this Tower moment. Look at this. We've got the Four of Cups. He's got some regrets here. Okay, there we are with the regret card, Four of Cups, picking up off of the same type of vibe, the disconnectedness. But he only feels it when things are disconnected between the two of you, if that makes sense. I guess when things are cold, you know. And then he goes into this depression or feeling discontent, as we can see right here. Perhaps realizing that he messed up, regrets it. He's up and down. He's all over the place. Yeah, he's all over the place. And then look at this. We've got the Seven of Cups. So having way too many choices, or just the fact that he's got other options, it's coming through here whenever he feels discontent. And then that creates the conflict. I'm glad to hear that you're happy in your life, because he's not. He doesn't look happy, at least the way it's presenting itself here. We've got the Ace of Cups, so there could be somebody else in the picture at this point, possibly a new love. But what is also coming through here is the fact that you have the capability to attract new love also. Let's see. We also have the Two of Wands, the two paths that are presenting itself. And these paths are for both of you. You know, you both have your own free will to do with your life's journey, whatever you feel guided to do and travel down the road that you are meant to travel. One of these paths could lead you guys back together, and the other one could separate you or continue to separate you. Let's see, sparking up something with a new person, and he actually treats me very well. Fantastic. That's really good to hear. I feel when it comes to your person here, or to Jeff, it's just not going as well for him. Possibly discontent with the choices that he has made. He could be, even though there could be other people involved, or that he's talking to more than one person perhaps, I'm feeling that there are times when he feels more alone rather than interacting with people, or that he's just in this solo type vibe with that Nine of Pentacles. Okay. And then we do have the Seven of Swords, the deceit, the lies, that he might not have always been open and honest with you. Yeah, I agree with you. It is sad to hear. But that's also a lesson that he needs to learn for himself, so that he can avoid the conflicts here. I feel that that's eventually something he will realize and go through his awakening to realize this, because with the Ace of Swords, it gives him the opportunity to cut things out of his life that no longer serve a purpose for him. So if he's wrapped up in drama of some sort, third parties, love triangles, or just some sort of drama, he can cut all of that out by making better decisions for himself, making better choices for himself. Let's see what else. In this particular reading, you do represent the Divine Feminine, okay, the Empress energy. And you still have the capability to be able to create something for yourself that's very special, empowering yourself through your own journey. Let's see what else here. We also have the energy of the Knight of Pentacles. So there's this slow moving progress, perhaps, when it comes to Jeff. You know, it's just coming through in that way here. And perhaps it's moving slow because of some of the past choices and decisions that he has made. And struggling through that. Okay, it's coming through here. Feeling left out in the cold, perhaps. All right, let's see what else. We do have the Four of Swords, taking a break from the drama and just being able to recuperate from heartbreak and just life's discontentment, you know, unable to get to a place where he's happy. We do have the Nine of Wands, which is about resilience. It is a person who's been through ups and downs, who's been hurt by some of the choices that they've made, but also knowing that that's a temporary thing and being able to find happiness eventually, you know. You do or you very much are a part of the memories, though. He does think about you. And then we have the Two of Cups. So here's what I'm getting, Tia. Even though life might take you guys down a very different path, and you might not ever get to a place where you guys are interacting in a romantic connection, I still feel that love will eventually find him. He's got some things to figure out here to be able to clear the conflicts, but you will always be representing a very special place in his heart, and also the happy memories that you guys have shared together. You live in his head rent-free. He might not admit it, but I know. Yeah, I feel you do as well. And you could also represent the one that got away, you know, but like you said, he might not ever admit that or say it. Let's see what else. We do have the Magician right here. So this, of course, is a card of manifestation. To be able to manifest this divine partnership, you both have the capability to bring that in, okay? To be able to attract the partner that you really are meant to be with in this lifetime. So despite some of the regrets that he might have, the fact that he's not ready to commit, that he's not ready to get his hands tied in a committed partnership, that there could be maybe 1 or 2 or even 3 people that he's investing his time and energy into, he needs to be able to decide for himself what he wants, what brings him fulfillment, and contentment will eventually start with him and what it is that he's able to bring to the table for himself first. You know, self-love, self-care, and not really looking for that in other people. He needs to be able to be whole within himself, you know? Yeah. But you can manifest love. He can manifest love as well. Let's see. And then we do have the Temperance right here, representing your own Sagittarius energy here. This is also a card of balance, of patience for sure. And sometimes it can represent 2 people who want to come back together. But if you guys just aren't on the same page, this basically is talking about healing, I feel, and in time that can happen to be able to restore balance in your own individual lives, you know? And speaking of balance, here it is. There's the Justice card, you know, being able to balance out these scales, to be able to balance your lives. Finding clarity, finding the truth, facing the truth of a situation. Let's see what else here. And then we do have the King of Cups coming in. So the King of Cups is somebody, a divine masculine, whose heart is fully open to the experience of love, rather than being closed off, rather than being guarded in any way, shape, or form. You have the opportunity to develop this kind of relationship with somebody, but he also has the capability to come in with the energy of the King of Cups to be able to attract the right kind of love for himself. Ultimately, what I'm feeling for the 2 of you is I don't really see him being your life partner. That's just what I'm instinctively feeling here. But at the same time, he recognizes your value. You know, he might not ever express that, but I feel he sees the value in you and perhaps needing to lose you in order to see that. So I hope that makes sense, but that is what I am getting here for you this time, Tia. So I feel that as far as you guys being able to move forward, I feel there's a bit of a blockage there because of these conflicts, whatever that represents. But just knowing that you have the opportunity to manifest the right kind of love for you, whether it's with him or not. Okay, so I'll leave that there. Hopefully that helps out. Thank you so much. All right, so who is next? Tara. Okay. All right. And everyone that has tuned in this evening, thank you guys so very much. If you're just now hopping on, this gives you the opportunity to get your own mini reading. If you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and ask in the comment section, all right? All right. Whoops. Whoops. The Tara one, that one. Okay. Okay, so Tara, or Tara?
Tara.
Someone I love left for someone else. Not sure if he will be back or what's coming from the situation for my love life. I'm Leo, he's Virgo. Okay, so let's take a look at that. Alrighty, so taking a look at the divine masculine energy here. Let me pull from this deck. Okay. Thank you so much, Tia. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Tara, Leo, and her person of interest, Virgo. So focusing on the divine masculine Virgo here. Let's see. So we have future. It all comes down to divine timing. Okay, so whether or not you guys will ever get back together, it requires a little bit more time to see how this is going to unfold here. What else do we need to know? We do have unawakened, and it does say I just wasn't ready for you. Perhaps this is somebody who still needed to discover their desires and wants and needs in life and not recognizing what you represent in their life, in their heart. You feel like he just needed to make sure this was right. I'm kind of feeling that that could certainly be on point here. Because right now, he's not seeing the value of the connection with you. He's coming through as somebody who is unawakened. And then we have protection. I feel safer in the silence. So if you guys are not communicating, if there's no conversation happening, he feels safer not talking to you right now. Let's see. So let's grab some tarot and see what else we can learn here. Okay. It comes down to timing. He randomly texts. Okay. I'm assuming even though he's randomly texting you, it's not often. Because there's something about him preferring to not interact too much based off of what's coming through here. So it's almost like he wants to keep that door open, wanting his cake and eat it too. That's the vibe I'm getting there. We do have the Five of Cups picking up off of grief and despair, and maybe that's how this is causing you to feel right now, that it hurts being apart perhaps. We do have the Sun. So you represent Leo energy. You are capable of being able to find this happiness, even though your Virgo might have caused you to feel this way. So this right here represents your happiness that you can claim for yourself, you know? And I'm sure it hurts you. That sense of despair with that Five of Cups, I'm sure it hurts you, absolutely. And the disappointment that you've experienced. Let's see what else. All right, so the Two of Wands, it's one of those cards where I feel a person is at a crossroads, you know, being able to make life-altering decisions, making decisions that could really impact one's life and future, you know. And so when it comes to your Virgo, this person has their own free will. You do as well. And if they're not showing you any sort of action to come towards you to either fix the situation or to get back together with you, to give you a sense of hope that there's something that can happen between the two of you, then if you're the person at this crossroads, you need to be able to decide for yourself to head towards a different direction so that you can find this happiness that you are worthy of. He's the worst at making decisions, then all the more reason to, if he's not good at making decisions, then you need to make the best decision for yourself. Okay, that's what I'm ultimately feeling here. Look at this next card. You see, having options right here with that Seven of Cups. There's other people, multiple choices, making poor decisions. So all of that, it's really coming through. And so when it comes down to it, you need to be able to assess the situation for yourself, Tara, and to be able to realize, okay, this is not working for me, and to be able to choose some other path that is meant for you, because it's not one of those things where you can force it to happen. If he's spending time with somebody else at this point, he took it upon himself to choose a different cup, in a sense, you know. Let's see, I haven't met anyone. I hope someone does come along to get me out of this headspace, and you will. Okay, this is not only the Sun's energy, which is one of the most positive cards in tarot, but it is also representing Leo. You are the Leo here. And so this is what you can claim for yourself to be able to bring fulfillment into your life. I don't feel it falls on this Virgo to be able to make good choices. It's up to you to be able to make good choices for yourself, because we clearly see here this person is not ready for what you can bring to the table in the relationship. And so they simply have the capability to just hurt you repeatedly until they decide that you're the one. But this person might continually make poor choices. Okay, so that's truly not your burden to carry. Oh my God. And just when I said that, look at the next card. I literally just said those words and look at what popped up. 10 of Wands, the extra burden. It's not your burden to carry. So lay it down. Lay it down. Okay. Let's see what else. What else do we need to know when it comes to this connection? So lay down the burden, okay? Look at this. The moment you lay that down, it's a burden that you've been carrying that you shouldn't have. And so this journey towards happiness might lead you towards a much better relationship, whether it's a twin flame or not. But this is picking up off of a twin flame interpretation. So part of your life's history was connecting with this Virgo, but it's not the rest of your life story, you know? And I feel there are happier days ahead for you. This right here gives you the opportunity to really experience happiness with somebody, where you don't have to work so hard to find that happiness. It just comes to you. This could represent a celebration, like a marriage, a family, you know, having a beautiful home, sharing all of the milestones that you would want with a person that's on the same page as you. Okay, let's see what else here. You also have the Three of Wands, and then you've got the Ace of Wands. So you have the ability to create an amazing future for yourself, despite how things might unfold with your Virgo. And if it If it unfolds in a way where you're not happy with the outcome, you don't have to take it. You could just go onto a different path and make different decisions for yourself. But you got to put yourself first ahead of this person, because you have new opportunities at love here. You don't ever have to settle for somebody that's just giving you crumbs, so to speak, okay? Let's see what else. Let's see what else here. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Tara, Leo, and the person of interest, Virgo. I can't make it up. Look at this card. You've got the 8 of Cups coming through here. You're being directed to walk away. You're being directed to just leave it behind and don't even focus on it. Because even if they do reach out and want to communicate and want a second chance, you need to make sure that you're not putting your life on hold waiting for that to happen. So it's one of those things where you walk away from it. If it comes back to you, then perhaps it's worth revisiting. Let's see. Yes, the happy path absolutely sounds better. So during this time, you know, there's definitely some soul searching that is needed in order to move you forward here, Tara, you know. And it's okay to be in solitude. It's okay to spend time on your own, especially after detaching in your heart from somebody that you've invested your time and energy into. Because I really feel life can get better. Certainly your love life. Look at this. You've got the Wheel of Fortune right there. What is so significant about the Wheel of Fortune, especially when it comes to signs? It's picking up off of fixed signs, specifically Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. You are the Leo here. Once again, it's coming through to let you know that when it comes to your love life, things are going to turn around for the better, as long as you make better decisions for yourself and not relying on your Virgo to dictate how your life is meant to go. Okay? You are in control of where your life is meant to go. 10 of Pentacles, it's bringing up your finances, which could certainly be improving in the future. Career-wise, your work environment, it's picking up off of that too, where things can turn around if that's something you've been focusing on too. But when it comes to love and romance, this represents perhaps stability in the home. It's a very happy environment. It could be a very happy, secure time in your love life. It could also be connecting you with somebody who is a really good match for you. It could be a twin flame, as we've seen. And this is somebody who's not going to have any issues when it comes to commitment. This right here representing a fresh new beginning, okay, manifestation of the kind of love that you deserve. Been focusing on work, getting more good, because it's on its way to you. That Wheel of Fortune represents good karma, good luck on your behalf. Things are turning around for the better. So you don't want to self-sabotage your progress in that area, as well as your love life. You know, as much affection and emotion and love that you might have for your Virgo, you need to have equal, if not more, for yourself. So let's see. We do have the Queen of Swords, so there's this need for you to set up very clear boundaries when it comes to your Virgo and to basically cut them out and walk away. Look at that. You've got the Hangman also coming through. Time to surrender this. It's time to let it go and time to make room for better here. Okay, so I really do feel things can turn around in your love life. So let's go ahead and grab some time frames as to when you might connect with somebody new. Okay, let's take a look at that. Let me see if I could grab a time frame as well as a particular month when this could happen. Look at this. Have patience. It's on its way. Divine timing popping up again. Okay. So love is on its way to you. So it's one of those things where you just have to free yourself from any sort of expectation when it comes to your love life and just trust that the universe has your back. Your angel guides are protecting you and guiding you onto the path that you are meant to go in order to find this happiness for yourself. You're not meant to be single in this lifetime. Okay, so just have patience. It'll find you. The deck that I use, okay, this is one that I created for my audience. It's called the Time Traveler Oracle, when you literally just need to know when something is going to happen. Okay, so that's in my deck shop if you're interested. Let's go ahead and I want to really get a month if I can. And here it is. We have the month of September. Okay, so that's actually not that far off. We're already in February. Time goes so quickly. We'll be in September before you know it. So since we're looking at September, you could be dealing with a Virgo or a Libra, and I know that the current person we're focusing on is a Virgo. It's not this person. I feel this is somebody completely brand new that has the capability to come in to be your ideal mate. Okay, so that's what's coming through here. I really hope that as more time unfolds, Tarot, that this really offers you some insight, that you are so deserving of so much more than what this Virgo has offered you. All right, so I'll leave that there. Thank you so very much for your question. And, oh, we have another one. Okay. All right, give me 1 second to clear this out, and then we'll get to the next request. Okay. All right. Dawn and Michael, is that right, Cameron?
Yeah.
Okay, Dawn, Aquarius, Michael is Sagittarius. Anything new? Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at that. So who is requesting the reading?
Miss D.N. So I'm presuming that's...
Oh, so it's Dawn requesting the reading? Okay. All right, Dawn, so let's find out what's going on with Michael here. All right, so let me grab some insight from the Divine Masculine deck. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Michael, Sagittarius, and the connection with Dawn, Aquarius. We have gratitude coming forward. Whenever I see this, Dawn, it reminds me of somebody who's grateful for the connection, who's grateful to have met you in this lifetime. Okay. Are you guys going through some challenges right now? I've got charming coming through. He could certainly be very charming in the connection. That could just be a part of his demeanor. So let me know if that's what's happening here. I do see elusive, and sometimes that could be somebody who doesn't exactly make themselves available to you all the time, or they could be hard to reach sometimes. We also have masculine shadow. Okay. He lost his brother and is grieving. Says he wants a serious relationship. Part of that grieving process could be what's keeping him in the shadow right here. So there's some healing that needs to happen when it comes to Michael. Okay. Now, part of that vibe towards healing, and because he did lose his brother, that could be also why he's not quite available, not fully available for you, especially through his healing journey. Let's see here. So he wants a serious relationship. What else do we need to know here, please? I'm waiting for a card, here. I'm getting this confused card presenting itself. And sometimes, you know, when somebody goes through something traumatic and difficult, they're not really able to think clearly. Okay, that could be where that's stemming from. It might not even have anything to do with the love connection, but when somebody's grieving, could be picking up off of that energy. Let's see, what else? This is really taking its time to come forward. But it was worth the wait, because look at that card. We do have the twin flame card popping up, and I don't know if you have felt that Michael is your twin flame, but it certainly is presenting itself here. Okay, so let's see what's up with that. Let's grab some tarot. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Dawn, Aquarius, and Michael, Sagittarius. All right. What else do we need to know here? You are coming in as the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, the key word here is generous. So perhaps he sees you as somebody who's very giving of your time, your energy, your love. But right now, he needs to be able to give to himself because of what he's going through. So there could also be this very heavy mental heaviness that he's dealing with. Okay, and that's contributing to him not making the best decisions, perhaps, right now. Okay, let's see. He's definitely dealing with anxiety. It could even be depression, or just allowing his fears to get in the way of making good decisions for himself. It could also be a lack of sleep. It could be that he's having nightmares about, you know, losing his brother, or really wanting to do the right thing in this connection, but just incapable of doing so at this point in time. He feels drawn to you, though. We don't just see a twin flame card, and it's such a significant message, because usually with this card, it's somebody who feels very drawn to you. You guys could be worlds away from each other, and he'll still feel magnetically pulled towards you. But look at these cards. We do have the Chariot coming in. So even though things might feel like it's either moving ever so slowly for the two of you, or things just seem to be stuck, or it's in limbo, things will eventually start moving, because this right here, it's about overcoming challenges. So I really like how that's coming through, despite some of the difficulties that he has endured. Okay. So I feel you guys still have the capability to work out any challenges that you might be going through. And then we've got the Eight of Wands. So this is movement right here. Whatever barriers there might be in the relationship and getting you guys to this connection and really being able to explore where this could go, it'll eventually pick up. Let's see what else. What else, please? We do have the Six of Pentacles. So eventually things will escalate towards the direction where he's able to dedicate his time to the connection fully, where he will be just as invested in it as you are. Right now, he's not quite there. You know, he's got some shadows to clear, and he needs to be able to find clarity when it comes to his own confusion. So that makes sense for me why that's presenting itself here. But we do have the Judgment card, and eventually he will go through this process where he goes through his awakening to be able to gain clarity and see things clearly. You know, he might even apologize to you that he was a little bit either absent-minded or just not fully there for you. But this is somebody who truly wants to be a part of your life, not wanting to waste your time here, really wanting to build a future with you. It makes sense for me that we've got the Two of Wands because this is about future planning, as we can see right there. He does see you as being a part of his future. Okay, I feel the love certainly is there. The attraction, that's there. So he just needs to get to a better mental space, I feel. We do have the Page of Wands also representing cheerful good news. So there is some good news when it comes to this connection and where he's at on his journey and your role in it as well. Okay. It's going to take some time. We do have our Seven of Pentacles here. So he needs to put in the work towards himself first, and then he can dedicate his time and energy towards the partnership here. But I feel things certainly can get better. He's coming in with the energy of the Emperor also, but right now he's dealing with a lot of stuff in his thinking. This is someone who feels trapped by their own thoughts, mentally imprisoned, okay? And that might have a lot to do with him grieving and healing. And he just needs to be able to clear that up for himself. So this confusion right here, it's huge for him right now. And he needs to be able to take control of that situation for himself to be the person that you need him to be, to show up for you. It comes down to the choices that he makes for himself. We do have the Lover's card right here. So there's no doubt that the love that he has in his heart, it's there for you. The attraction certainly is there. It's a very good energy. The sexual chemistry as well, that's there. And he knows that he needs to be able to clear this fogginess perhaps in his mental space in order to gain clarity that he needs when it comes to the two of you and just life overall, to be able to restore balance here. We've got the Justice card coming through also. So I really like how there is progression here. And then we do have the Fool. So he knows that he needs to take action in order for the both of you to explore what the future has in store here. It falls on his shoulders to be able to take action. And even though he's hurting right now or he's going through some challenges, things will ultimately improve and get better there. And that's reiterated by the Wheel of Fortune, as well as the Six of Wands. And then we've got the Star. I love it. So this was going to be the last card that I was going to pull. And what makes it even more special here, Dawn, is that the Star card represents your own Aquarius energy. So things will eventually turn around for the two of you, especially if you guys are hitting a bit of a rough patch in the relationship or just taking things to the next level, like the next progression for the relationship. And it really has the capability to be a successful union here. You kind of represent, you do represent this wish come true. Okay, and maybe that is how you see Michael as well. All right, so I'll leave that there. It ultimately looks very good, and you guys are coming through as twin flames. Okay, so if you've ever wondered what kind of connection this is, it's definitely coming through as a twin flame connection. All right, so thank you so much, Dawn. I appreciate your question. All right. Oh, there's one more. Okay.
She hasn't given me her signs yet.
Okay.
That's her card.
All right. Oh, Katie. Okay, Katie. We'll get to your reading here. All right. So moving on to the next request. All right, here we go. All right, Katie, so let's go ahead and take a look at your situation. Will Jordan take action to be in a future relationship with me in the future. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at that. Will there be action taken on behalf of Jordan? All right, here we go. So focusing on Jordan first. What is in his energy? What is in his thoughts when it comes to you, Katie? All right, we've got the masculine shadow showing up. All right, so similar to what I mentioned earlier, the masculine shadow is somebody who perhaps has issues that they need to address. There could be some healing that is needed there somehow. It might not even have anything to do with you, Katie. It could have something to do with upbringing. It could have something to do with prior hurts. Oh, you guys are broken up. Okay. So he's definitely got some issues that he needs to handle. He's also undecided as to what it is perhaps that he's wanting when it comes to the relationship. All right, let's see. Look at these cards, though. We've got soulmate. We have sacred union. You represent the divine feminine in this reading. So even though Jordan might be undecided as to what it is that he's wanting in this partnership, he can't deny the fact that he feels this very special soul bond with you and has even allowed his heart and mind to feel and acknowledge that you guys belong together in this sacred union. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out a little bit more with some tarot messages here. All right, so maybe he just needs a little bit more time. And if he's undecided right now, he might not be ready to take action because he needs to be able to clear this. He's always undecided. It's definitely coming through here. He needs to focus on self-love and to be able to clear these shadows for himself, whatever the reason and why that's coming through. But this gives you guys the opportunity to kind of hit the reset button. Oh, that's hard to see. To hit the reset button when it comes to the love connection, you know, because this represents a new chapter in love for the two of you. So right next to indecision, we do have the Three of Swords, which is pain. It represents heartbreak, the grief perhaps that he's feeling. He might not be expressing it or sharing that with you, but he's perhaps hurting just as much as you're hurting. So we'll see if he does get to a point where he can decide. Was there a third-party situation here? The only reason I'm asking that is because sometimes the Three of Swords can represent that. Okay. And so the breakup here, we've got the Tower card, okay, representing the lost foundation and the connection. And there's only one way to go, which is up when we experience a Tower moment. This could be a blessing in disguise as to why you guys might have endured this and experienced this. There could be a lesson tied into this whole experience. It represents a lost foundation, and then you've got the Three of Swords right next to it. So this was a very painful breakup, perhaps. But it's also giving you the opportunity to start again. And then we have the Nine of Cups. So there perhaps is a part of Jordan where he feels that you represent that ultimate wish in love. His friends are trying to set him up. He is a free bird. Okay. That could also be why he's undecided. But you still represent that wish, okay? You represent this card right here, as well as the sacred union. we do have the Eight of Cups, so it's right next to the Divine Feminine card. Was it you, Katie, that decided to walk away from the connection from Jordan? But of course, it could have been Jordan that decided to distance himself as well. Let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know here? This is coming through with the energy of that Two of Cups. So this is real love right here. So it doesn't matter that his friends might be trying to set him up with somebody else, because there's something very special about this connection between the two of you. And man, so he walked away. Okay, he said he can't give you what you want. Okay, still love each other. That's represented right here, the fact that you guys still very much care for one another. Okay, so look at this with that Knight of Wands. This could certainly be picking up off of Jordan's energy, and that he really wanted his freedom. He wanted to explore his other options, because as I've mentioned through one of the other readings, Knight of Wands can represent someone who's not ready for commitment. So not only is he undecided as to what it is that he wants, he's also not ready for the type of commitment perhaps that you are needing him to bring your way. He doesn't want to take on extra kids. Okay, so there's children involved, 3 on each side, and he's done with kids. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, that might have also contributed to that Tower. What else? So right now we've got the Lover's card popping up here. Okay, and sometimes the Lover's card could be that literal meaning of taking on a lover, making different choices, choosing other people. There could be multiple choices there. Okay, so that could also explain why he is undecided, because there could be other people in the mix, in addition to his friends wanting him to meet other people. But I feel, and I'm just instinctively picking this up, Katie, that despite all of that, there's something about you specifically that he feels drawn to. We do have the soulmate card right here. So if he ends up continuing to make choices where he can't accept your children and he doesn't make any sort of movement to come towards you, then that is his loss. It's his loss. And then it will create a situation where the tables will turn and you will be the one walking away. Let's see what else. We also have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so deceit, lies, infidelity, third-party situations, all of that presenting itself here. Just reiterating the fact that there could be other people in the mix, and that loyalty has been tested perhaps. And, you know, to be able to just tell you that he couldn't give you what it was that you wanted, that could have also been an umbrella statement to just kind of get him out of a situation, when in fact he could have also been interested in other people. It could be that as well. So rather than actually cheating or sneaking around, he just took it upon himself to walk away and distance himself and to explore his other options, coming in with the energy of that Knight of Wands. It could be that also. Let's see what else. No doubt he hurt you through some of the decisions that he's made, but just know that regardless of where life has taken you through some of the decisions that he's made, you'll be okay. Your children will be okay. You'll be able to stand on your own 2 feet. You will be able to move forward from this. Okay. This is interesting that we've got the Judgment card, and I can't help but feel between the two of you, if he continues to want to explore other options, I have a feeling he's going to experience karma biting him in the butt later, because by the time he decides that you're the one that got away, you're the one that he wants, you might have already moved on to somebody else. You might have actually found a connection with someone else where you're just as committed and fulfilled by that person, because this right here could represent him finally waking up to make this decision, okay, where he decides, okay, I actually want to be with Katie. I want to be able to build a life with our children. This right here could be a desire to come back, could be an apology, could be a desire to reconcile, but I feel you hold the cards at that point. We've got the Sun. Okay, so it's up to you how you're able to claim this happiness for yourself. It can, of course, include Jordan if he wants to play that role in your life, but he needs to be able to show you that, as well as your family. If he doesn't, you can claim this for yourself. You can make different decisions for yourself. We've got the Seven of Cups coming up next, because even though he might have options, so do you. You don't ever have to settle. You don't ever have to sell yourself short, because you have options as well. And that's something that he needs to realize, because if those tables turn, he's going to know what it feels like to be left out in the cold by you. Life has a way of teaching people lessons. So I have a feeling you will have your day anyway when it comes to this situation. And he's going to have to get to a place where he either cuts that out and focuses just on the two of you and the family that you can build together and blend together. It's either that, or this puts you in a seat of power to be able to cut him out and move forward with your life, to be able to find happiness for yourself. That is what I'm getting there. Justice will be served, okay? The scales will balance, but he might not be happy with how those scales balance itself out, because the way it's standing right now, he made decisions that ended up really hurting you, and should he get his comeuppance someday and wanting to return and realizing he's made the wrong choice and decisions, and your life might be in a whole different direction where you're not even interested in reconnecting, you know, so he needs to be careful with how this unfolds, because he's going to have to face the truth of the situation if things take a turn for a different direction with how things are going right now, you know. Oh, you're so welcome. Looking forward to seeing you again. Thank you so much. So yeah, he needs to be mindful of how things are going here. Because if he doesn't take any sort of action for you guys to get back together, that means he's just wanting to have his adventures, wanting to have his fun, and perhaps entertaining other options there. So yeah, don't put your life on hold waiting for this to happen. If it does eventually bring you guys back together, then you need to come towards him as a very empowered divine feminine and not really wanting to settle for anything less than what you deserve, you know. He's not mindful. Yeah, that's definitely something he needs to work on. A successful relationship, it requires this. There's no getting around it. You know, teamwork, working together, being fully invested. Yeah. And without that, if there is a third party, somebody else, then he's not able to bring you this, you know? And you're the Empress. You represent the divine feminine in this reading. And he fails to recognize your value up to this point. You know, he will always feel connected to you, I feel. But he feels the need to be out there discovering his other options. That's the way it's coming through. And then we've got the Star. Okay, so a fulfilled wish, yes. But sometimes our wishes manifest in a very different way from what we envision. This is also a card of taking care of yourself in the meantime, Katie, okay? To be able to fulfill your own goals, your own wishes in life, especially if Jordan is unable to meet you in a direction where you guys can be on the same page. So it'll be his loss at the end of the day if he doesn't make choices to work this out, you know? And then you're also coming in with the energy of the High Priestess, where you need to trust your heart, where you need to trust your intuitive nature on how this is all going to unfold, and to empower yourself with everything that the Empress in you deserves, not really wanting to settle for anything less than everything that is meant to be yours. And then we have a fresh start with the Ace of Pentacles. Abundance, as I always say, it comes in many forms, and that includes love. This is a solid offer of commitment. If Jordan can actually bring that towards you, then it's worth revisiting. If not, then this could be coming from somebody else that is certainly worth your time and effort in the relationship. Okay, so I will leave that there. It seems to me that when it comes to Jordan, there are some energies that he needs to clear for himself. You know, he's in that masculine shadow for a reason. Could be going through that dark night of the soul type energy. But we clearly see he's undecided. He doesn't know what he wants. But at the same time, he's exploring, you know? And if he wants to explore, let him explore. Because you can't stop that anyway. And all you can focus on is your own divine feminine life and your journey and where you're meant to be and where you're meant to go. Because even though this might not be the news that you were hoping for, I feel it's still coming through to empower you in a way. Because he needs to recognize this. He needs to recognize that you are the Empress. He needs to come towards you as the Emperor. And if he can't do that, somebody else will take his place. Okay? So I'll leave that there. Lots to think about here. But hopefully this offers you some guidance that's helpful when it comes to the connection with Jordan. Okay? Thank you so much, Katie. I appreciate your question.
That's it for now.
All right. So I don't see any other requests. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for the evening. Thank you guys so very much for all your questions and your requests here. And hopefully your readings were able to offer you some guidance that is helpful towards at least helping you to make life-altering decisions for yourself, empowering you in however way you need that. All right, so thank you guys so very much. I wish you the best and look forward to having you join us for our next live stream. I'll go ahead and announce that in the community tab as well as on my Instagram page sometime next week. Typically, we try to do them Wednesdays, but sometimes we have to reschedule due to some schedule conflicts and things of that nature. All right, guys, so have a good evening or morning or afternoon, wherever it is that you are tuned in from, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.